I think that it's very interesting when you develop, as we did, a model. We think we're doing it the way other people are doing it, and then you start to realize when you see them that actually there are some variations. And that was very interesting that, for example, we all learned about the miracle question, this wonderful question that asks people to define how their lives will be. And the way we thought to do it, and I think more Chris Ideson working in this way, that so the miracle is you wake up and you see that the problems are gone. How do you know? From the moment you wake up. We took it literally as well, when you wake up. So it's like a timeline description, which we still do today. But when we saw Steve and Insoo working, we realized that a lot of the time they general picture of the miracle. And the detail would sometimes come out in other ways, like through exceptions questions and scale questions. Yeah, so I think that was one of the things, was noting that our version of things like the miracle question was slightly different. And I think as time's gone by, we've realized how much different. The differences that seemed maybe just one of emphasis actually are quite crucial. So that today, thinking about that timeline, rich description of what time would you get up and what would you do next and who would see you and so on, a very rich, lengthy description. That idea of description is at the heart of how we see solution focus today. And I think the fact that Steve and Insoo weren't working in quite that way is very interesting, because we always saw Steve as working around, working towards, I should say, the kind of task that he would give clients at the end of the session. And we were less and less interested in tasks. I saw tasks as more closely associated with the earlier Mental Research Institute model, which I'd always found much more hard to do. So it didn't suit us and to work towards tasks. So the interview itself, I know I've subsequently realized that Eve Lipschick was saying that early on in Milwaukee, but perhaps I didn't come through clear enough in their writings at the time. So we've arrived at a place that maybe they were considering back then, but it's all about the description. And so I think that that for me is one of the major differences. Yeah.